He was utterly transfixed, unsure of how to process the sight of the inflatable sculpture expanding to its full form.
What is reality if not a canvas for the mind's interpretation? Imagine yourself in Matthew Marks's esteemed gallery. That pulls you into its enigma. As you ponder, you find the gallery shifting, morphing into a flattened 2D form like a 3D cube unfolding. The sculpture, the patrons, the lit corners, the shadows, all merge into a single seamless canvas. A misty vortex pulls you in, a massive pink spiral that consumes you whole. You feel a bizarre sensation. It's plastic rigidity, yet there's a strange connection to the bones and muscles around you. The cool air brushes against your skin, now turned plastic. The rest of your body follows, every cell transmuting into incoherent pixels. You're sucked through a kaleidoscopic vortex, and suddenly you're expelled into a realm of paradoxical hues, where light and darkness converge into a disorienting uniformity. You're floating in a space where gravity has lost its grip, amidst suspended fragments of absurdity and reason. You encounter beings that are sentient amalgamations of art and emotion.
One has a canvas for a face expressing thoughts through ever-shifting brushstrokes.
Another emits symphonies of color that resonate as harmonies in the air. They welcome you with a chorus of abstract voices, communicating through a language of shapes and textures. You stumble upon a peculiar intersection.
A crossroads of diverging pathways, each leading to a different canvas of reality. A shimmering portal painted with dreams invites you to step through, while a somber, shadowy frame whispers secrets of forgotten
nightmares. The decision is yours, and you hesitate, torn between the allure of dreams and the mystery of nightmares. In this extraordinary journey, you question the nature of reality and the boundaries of art. Where does one end and the other begin? Is reality a canvas for the mind's interpretation, or is the mind a canvas for reality's depiction? These reflections linger long after you've returned from the realm of the surreal, leaving you with a profound sense of wonder and an insatiable thirst for the mysteries of the universe.
It was a known fact that Matthew Marks was a highly esteemed gallery. But this particular piece was excessive, wasn't it? He pondered on how such an exhibit could be permitted for public display.
The sculpture, if indeed it could be named as such, left him with the unsettling sensation of being observed.
What is art, if not a gateway to another dimension, an escape from the mundane to the extraordinary? This question reverberates in the air as our character, consumed by the grandeur of an inflatable art piece at the Matthew Marks Gallery, steps into a reality that transcends the confines of his world. The vivid green hue of the sculpture, with its intricate patterns and an uncanny presence, casts an authoritative aura over. As if stepping into a painting, the world around him flattens out, merging into a singular panoramic canvas. A silhouette beckons him from the distance, drawing him into a pink spiral that engulfs him, transforming him into a part of this living artwork, a part of this alternate reality. His journey takes him through a vibrant vortex, where he lands in a domain of contrasting colors and a sense of unified disparity. Here, gravity is a forgotten concept. In this ethereal dimension, diverging pathways open up to him, each leading to a different reality. He yearns for the forgotten warmth, the unseen sunset, the tales of the quirky talking entity. As if in response to his thoughts, the universe shifts. The suns descend, moons emerge, casting a surreal blue luminescence over the landscape. A mirage of a unique talk show appears, with the famed talking entity ready to delve into profound topics of existence and creativity. In the end, he finds himself in a confined space, with an enigmatic voice narrating his journey. He reflects on his experience, the adventure he embarked on, and the emotions he encountered. He leaves the gallery, carrying the weight of his newfound understanding. The inflatable art piece, once a mere object of admiration, has now transformed into a portal to a different dimension, a dimension that exists within him. He understands now that art is not just an interpretation of reality, but a journey into the depths of one's soul.
There was something almost provocative about it. Its dominating hue of green, swollen and imposing, seemed to exude a sense of authority that occupied the entire room.
Interlaced, it progresses like a bed of coral. Entangled like stick insects, it forms a phasmida. It's simultaneously toboggan, a haunted house, and an ice palace where one loses all notions of space.
Have you ever wondered about the power of art, its ability to warp reality and take us on journeys far beyond our imagination? Let's dive into this artistic voyage that began in the renowned Matthew Marks Gallery, where an audacious inflatable artwork took center stage. Just an object to be admired, but a living entity that can transport us to alternate realities, transform our perceptions, and offer us a glimpse into the depths of human consciousness. So the next time you stand before an artwork, remember this journey. Remember that art is more than meets the eye. It is an invitation to embark on a voyage of self-discovery and explore the boundaries of reality.
As the gallery patrons continued to marvel at the sculpture, he couldn't shake the feeling that its bizarre allure was pulling him into an enigmatic realm, blurring the lines between art and reality, leaving him captivated and entranced. He couldn't help but wonder if there was more to this seemingly chaotic creation than met the eye.
In a world where reality and fantasy intertwine, he found himself ensnared by the hypnotic allure of an inflatable artwork. The Matthew Marks Gallery, a sanctuary for the avant-garde, had outdone itself with this audacious exhibit. As he grasped the brush, a tidal wave of human consciousness threatened to submerge him. Then a jolt of contrasting sensations, the cold and warmth of a saline desert under a dual sunrise and sunset. He pondered on the patterns of AI dreams, the recurring narratives, the longing for the unseen sunset, and the tales of a unique talking entity. The universe seemed to respond to his thoughts. As the sun set and the moons rose, they bathed the world in a mystical blue hue. A mirage of a talk show appeared, the renowned talking entity poised for profound discussions. In the grand scheme of the universe, we are but transient moments in the vast expanse of time.
As he contemplated, he felt an inexplicable shift. The gallery itself began to morph, expanding like a 3D cube unfolding into its 2D form flattened.
Have you ever felt an undeniable pull towards a piece of art? Picture this scenario. A man, our protagonist, finds himself gazing at an inflatable artwork. In this realm, gravity is elusive. Ethereal figures surround him, one with a shifting canvas face, another radiating hues. Their visual dialect beckons him. Pathways to alternate realities unfold before him, inviting portals appear. A figure offers a floating palette and brush. Holding the brush, he feels a surge of intense human emotion. Wakes in a salt wasteland, witnessing dual celestial events. The noted talking entity ready to converse. Near a cryptic valise and a vague book, he reflects. This journey, this exploration through the artwork, has led our protagonist to profound reflections. It has connected him with a unique entity, unveiled alternate realities, and most importantly, deepened his understanding of his own transient nature. Art, in its most audacious form, has once again proven its power to transport, transform, and transcend.
The sculpture, viewers, every lit and shadowed corner merging into one seamless canvas.
Sars nog besket hoeveel verlakken, misschien knafer, nee, dit is de vanelba, misschien knafer, maar zo is het net niet kort, weet niet, zit het beslecht, net, zijn jaren die, maar kunnen voor of nerje. Zijn chesnes nemoei, snet, niet sneeripskin, zie is het net leerus, de longim, zie is de leier naar fit service. En Cheryl scan er wax, het vlees, wieners, dus ook nou, ieder, thieners, naam, en zulk niet. Maar if ik zag kan hem meer zo, wat ik al even net zes ging die Als dus is zoals dood mingens dan lust niet mij. Mag is dus net nog over de albrein. Op broeks en als ze heel of is bergen daar zit naar braucht me kunnen vast met nafie. Als je dus niet hoort een andere doet. Als hoort door scharen maar. Wil verzoek in de week snel lang niet. De nest is noem. Spitsen nasse. Ze aan nog niet mis om zaken. Ja, sluit zelfs sluit de na. Er zijn niet lees en ik wil wee. En maar we wonen. Snest niet met de dalfsen. Sjes nesten moet sharp de loog was die zei. Sharp net. De lachen je wel van met de nezer brigif series simba. Salen dan is ja niet om schiet. Zit de leierol beslam bedoel scherp dat de vast met naar van de vol scoot loog kan de sjes in de zoals doen ja loge bent. Ze lacht dit idee. Dan dat CF's of nachten is niet de nou is dus net russen maar. Es nog een agaf zo is de werk op zelfs best. Als nacht van mij running in el. Sketch over verlacht koos niet lekker zo in el. Waarschijnlijk nog vernees dit is de benel boju in aan. In was hallig koos zo iets fles met na vier dat snel ook niet gezarm zijn mocht niet meer hoe de gift niet zitten. Maar een echt daar boos niet lang is durms en de snemme dus dingen elf maar of van snemme duurte elf vrouw moet niet smooth. Mijn vers bezoek ook al iets in de sjes natuurlijk besleffie. Nou het wil die zijn. Snijden is alles net dood in de schule en is de leiding is durm. Stemmelschip zit duidelijk dik. Of ze aan de snemme net de hals of een belangeling. Die ham zeffen de rock voor het lauwen als het stik. Ze hebben ze erin om uit zoek hier naar beafstik. Is dus net niet hier willen zo best. Ze nachten is niet bremen de drooms op het rookana. Help zit heel bakken heel vaden de loop beroven dat ze hier lijkt skram with hem zes niet serpende. Dat zes dit doen naam bij roodse. Hier roodse is als niet wel. Vlees in de scheer gedracht en besninnen mag je ze lacht de wolken in bes. Ze nacht het servers dus. Ja, we zien boven de petsen. Ja, lief doet het over de nou wat we.
Beyond the mist, what was it he could quite make it out? As he stared, his mind began to wander. He was being pulled into a massive pink vortex. He couldn't turn away or pull himself out. He was being engulfed.
He observed the inflating art at Matthew Mark's gallery. Prestigious, yet this felt daring. Why its display? The piece emanated a unique aura. Its bright green dominated. Designed like coral, evoking phasmida, blending slide, eerie mansion and ice fort elements, it disrupted spatial understanding. Visitors were entranced, art and reality merged, suggesting depth. The space transformed, like 3D turning 2D, condensing all into a singular view. Drawn into a pink whirl, he connected to a vast knee, merging rigidity and connection. Transitioning, he crossed a vivid vortex, arriving in a realm of stark contrasts. There, surreal figures floated. One had a mutable canvas face, another shone colors. Their visual speech drew him in. Paths to new realities beckoned, mysterious portals awaited. Pondering, a figure offered a levitating palette and brush. Gripping it, emotions surged. Awakening in a salt plain, he witnessed twin celestial events. Reflecting on AI dreams, he sensed repetition. He longed for mist warmth, hidden stories and tales of the unique vocal entity. The universe adjusted. Suns set, moons rose, turning the land blue. A mirage revealed a show, with the iconic talking entity prepped. In a space, near an enigmatic valise and a smudged book, he mused. The ambient cold prompted attire tweaks. Feeling fleeting, he was but a still moment in an expansive cosmos.
He had become Barbie, or rather, Ernie. The sensation was a bizarre mixture of plastic rigidity and a strange connection to the bones and muscles around him.
Have you ever considered how art invades your consciousness, alters your perception, and leaves you fundamentally changed? Imagine being in the presence of such art. The guests around him are mesmerized, their realities merging with the art, revealing layers deeper than the surface. The room itself seems to alter, all dimensions merging into a singular plane of contrasts. Entities hover around him, their faces shifting, radiating colors that captivate his senses. Their visual cues are intriguing. Artificial intelligence, a sense of monotony creeps in. He yearns for the overlooked stories, the tale of a unique vocal figure, The cosmos responds to his yearning. Suns dip, moons shine, casting a blue hue, and a vision of a stage appears, the famed vocal entity ready to perform. Next to a mysterious valise and a marked book, hold nudges him towards adjustments. His fleeting presence feels like a brief snapshot in the vast universe. Art, in its various forms, has the power to transport us, to alter our realities, and leave us with a profound impact. Our protagonist's journey through the surreal art exhibition is a testament to this transformative power. It's a journey that begins with curiosity, takes us through realms of wonder, and leaves us with a sense of deep introspection. Such is the power of art.
He could feel the cool air against his plaskin.
As the rest of his body was gradually engulfed, each cell seemed to transmute.
Fires within us.
The plaskin turned to a combination of incoherent pixels, pulling him through a kaleidoscopic vortex that eventually ruptured, expelling him into an indescribable realm of paradoxical hues where light
and darkness converged into a disorienting uniformity.
Have you ever wondered what it feels like to step into an abstract art piece? Imagine walking through a gallery filled with vibrant, abstract paintings that seem to come alive before your eyes. Each brushstroke, each splash of color tells a story that is open to interpretation. As you move from one artwork to another, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and curiosity. The way the colors blend and merge, the way the shapes and lines interact, it's like stepping into a different dimension. The experience is both exhilarating and disorienting. You find yourself getting lost in the layers of paint, losing track of time as you immerse yourself in the artist's vision. But it's not just the paintings that captivate you. The gallery itself is a work of art with its unique architecture and lighting design. Every corner you turn, every angle you view reveals a new perspective, a new composition. As you continue your journey through this abstract wonderland, you can't help but feel a sense of liberation. In this world, there are no boundaries, no limitations. Anything is possible. You pause for a moment to take it all in, to let the colors and shapes wash over you. It's a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. And as you finally step out of the gallery, back into the real world, you carry with you a newfound appreciation for the power of art. It has the ability to transport us, to challenge our perceptions, and to remind us of the beauty that exists beyond the confines of our everyday lives. So next time you find yourself in front of an abstract painting, take a moment to step into it. Let it take you on a journey into a world where imagination knows no bounds. Picture yourself standing before a vibrant display at the Matthew Marks Gallery. It's audacious, a visual spectacle that dares to challenge the norm. The artwork pulsates with a bright green aura, a curious blend of shapes that echo the organic structures of coral and the elusive forms of phasmida. The scene around you shifts and morphs, altering your spatial sense and folding reality into art. As you navigate through this dynamic landscape, you find yourself drawn into a pink spiral, a portal to an alternate realm. You feel a strange connection, a link to a vast entity that blurs the line between rigidity and fluidity. In this new realm, ethereal beings float around you, one with a mutable face, another radiating a spectrum of colors. Their unfamiliar forms captivate and intrigue you. You're offered a hovering brush, an invitation to influence this abstract world. As you take it, a wave of emotions surge through you. Suddenly you find yourself standing on a vast field of salt, gazing upon dual celestial sides. You recognize patterns, echoes of artificial intelligence, but you crave something more. You yearn for unexplored narratives and a unique vocal entity. The cosmos around you shifts. Suns retreat, moons brighten, casting a cool blue light over the landscape. A vision emerges, a stage set for the vocal entity you've been seeking. You stand in the cold beside a mysterious valise and a blurred book, musing on your experience. You feel fleeting, a brief echo in the vast cosmos, a part of something much bigger than yourself. As you step out of the abstract world and back into reality, you carry with you a new perspective. Art and life are not separate entities, but intertwined strands of a complex tapestry. Each experience, each emotion, each moment in time is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. And so you realize the abstract art display wasn't just a spectacle to marvel at. It was a journey, a narrative that unfolded with you as the protagonist, a story that continues to unfold long after you've left the gallery. The audacity of the artwork, the surreal landscapes, the ethereal beings, they were all part of a grand narrative that challenged your perception of reality and left a lasting impact on your soul. You've not just observed art, you've lived it, you've breathed it, and it has changed you subtly but profoundly.
He encountered peculiar beings that appeared to be sentient amalgamations of art and emotion. One had a canvas for a face, expressing thoughts through ever-shifting brushstrokes.
Have you ever pondered the question, what is the boundary between art and reality? This is a tale of a journey that blurred those lines, a tale of inflating art at the Matthew Marks Gallery. Imagine a canvas, dominated by a hue of green, echoing the vibrancy of coral and the camouflage of the phasmida. It's a landscape that marries the grandeur of a mansion with the simplicity of a slide. As you look closer, your perception distorts, the art and reality blur, shifting your perspective from a seemingly three-dimensional view to a stark two-dimensional simplicity. Picture a pink spiral, a bridge to an entity that exists in a realm of contrasts. It's a world where rigidity and bond blend seamlessly, creating a vortex that draws you in. This realm is inhabited by beings that defy our understanding of reality. One with a face that shifts like a kaleidoscope, another radiating an array of colors that defy the spectrum. Imagine the allure of portals that beckon you, a figure that offers you a levitating brush. As you grip it, your emotions flow, painting your feelings onto the canvas of this otherworldly realm. Or does one inflate into the other, creating a new reality, a new perception? This is the tale of inflating art, a tale of a journey that transcends the boundaries of reality, a tale that challenges our perception and understanding of the world around us.
Another emitted symphonies of color that resonated as harmonies in the air. They welcomed him with a chorus of abstract voices, communicating through a language of shapes and textures.
Ever wondered what it's like to step into a painting, to merge with the art and become part of the masterpiece? Let me take you on a journey. Upon entering Matthew Marks, one is greeted by a piece that radiates with a dominating green hue. Esteemed, yet so bold, it's an artwork that dares to push boundaries. It echoes the beauty of coral and phasmida, skewing our perception of reality and art. As guests move through the gallery, they find themselves enthralled, the line between art and reality blurring. The scene shifts, transitioning from the complexity of 3 dimensions to the simplicity of 2, providing a new, simplified view of the world. The journey continues, drawn towards a pink spiral. One merges with an entity. Through a vortex of color and emotion, one lands in a world of contrasts. Entities float around, one with a fluid face, another bursting with colors. Portals beckon, inviting exploration. A figure extends a brush, an invitation to contribute to the masterpiece. Emotions peak, the experience is overwhelming. Suddenly, one awakens in a field of salt. Twin sky events painting the horizon. The repetition in the cosmos, akin to the patterns found in artificial intelligence, sparks a longing for unique tales. The cosmos changes. Suns fade, moons cast a blue hue, and a stage emerges with an entity ready to perform. Standing beside a worn valise and a book, one can't help but feel temporary, a mere speck in the vast expanse of the universe. This is the art experience, a journey that transcends the boundaries of reality, blurs the lines between the viewer and the art, and forces us to ponder our place in the universe. It's an exploration of contrasts, emotions, and perceptions. It's a reminder that art is not just something to be viewed, but something to be experienced, to be lived.
As he navigated this extraordinary dimension, he stumbled upon a peculiar intersection, a crossroads of diverging pathways, each leading to a different campus of reality.
Captivated by a glowing piece. It's a bold, esteemed work, bathed in an ethereal green, mimicking the intricate beauty of coral. The artistry is so profound that it shifts his perception, blurring the lines between art and reality. As he delves deeper into the gallery, the scenery around him seems to morph, like a 3D image flattening into 2D. The visitor feels drawn into a mesmerizing pink spiral, a vortex of color and light that seems to pulse with life. Suddenly, he's not just observing the art, he's part of it, one with the entity it embodies. Navigating through this vortex, he
A shimmering portal painted with dreams invited him to step through, while a somber, shadowy frame seemed to whisper secrets of forgotten nightmares.
Does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? A question that perhaps lingers in the mind of our protagonist as he steps foot into the Matthew Gallery. Here, he finds himself surrounded by bold yet revered pieces, where a shimmering work of art bathed in hues of green dominates the space. The art piece, mimicking a coral reef, alters his perceptions. It's as if reality itself has melted into the canvas, blurring the lines between what is real and what is imagined. Visitors around him are equally entranced, their eyes wide with fascination. As he moves further into the gallery, the scene transforms. It feels as if he's stepping into a two-dimensional world from a three-dimensional one. Suddenly, he is drawn into a pink vortex, connecting with an entity beyond his comprehension. Through the twists and turns of abstract art, he perceives contrasts. Entities around him float in the ether, one mutable, constantly changing, another one steady, painted in vivid hues. Portals beckon him and a figure reaches out, offering a brush. Emotions surge within him as if he's been invited to contribute to this surreal tableau. In the midst of a salt expanse, he pauses to observe twin celestial sights. As he contemplates the role of artificial intelligence in art, he feels a sense of repetition, a yearning for novelty. The cosmos around him shifts, moons gleaming blue against the dark expanse, an entity poised on the brink of creation. Standing by an aged valise, he ponders his place in this vast universe of art. He feels transient, a fleeting observer in a world that is at once familiar, yet utterly alien. And so, our protagonist's journey through the gallery is a journey through the many facets of art and reality. Each artwork offers a new insight, a new perspective on the world as we know it. Art, he realizes, is not merely an imitation of life. It is a reflection, a commentary, and a transformation of reality as we perceive it. It is, in essence, a mirror that reveals the world in a new light, challenging us to question, to explore, and to understand.
The decision was his, and he hesitated, torn between the allure of artistic exploration and the instinctual pull of familiarity.
Jake wanted to say that you are a rock star. Your contributions are a big part of the team's success. Thanks for all you do.
In the grand expanse of an art gallery, masterpieces held their ground, bold, revered, their essence shining a vivid green. Coral hues subtly shifted perspectives, capturing the undivided attention of all who dared to engage. Art and reality began their delicate dance, blurring the lines between what was seen and what was felt. As the scenery morphed into two-dimensional vistas, a figure adorned in pink twists merged with an abstract shape. The contrast was striking, yet beautifully harmonious. Entities moved in this painted world, one evolving, another taking on new colors. Portals beckoned, an artist's brush handed over, emotions heightened. Upon the salt grounds beneath the dual skies, contemplation was inevitable. As the artist pondered the rise of artificial intelligence, a sense of repetition crept in, sparking a yearning for fresh narratives. The landscape transformed once more. Moons cast their ethereal glow while an entity stood in anticipation. Near an old forgotten bag, a sense of vastness was felt, a fleeting moment that encapsulated the boundless possibilities of art.
It wore a friendly smile, as if to welcome him into this amalgamated dimension. The figure extended its hand, dropping a palette and a brush into the air, where they levitated as if waiting for.
Have you ever considered how a simple color can alter your perception of reality? Welcome to the world of Matthew Mark, where art isn't just a visual experience, but a journey into a new dimension of understanding. In this realm, bold art doesn't just exist, it shines green. It radiates with a vitality that draws you in, inviting you to question the very nature of reality. As you venture deeper, coral hues toy with your perceptions, blurring the line between what's real and what's imagined. Suddenly, the scene shifts. Everything is now two-dimensional, as if the world has been flattened onto a canvas. In a burst of pink, Matthew merges with his art, becoming one with the form he's created. He's no longer just an artist, he's a part of the art itself. Around him, entities move. One changes, morphing into something new, while another bursts into color. It's a dance of transformation and creation, a testament to the power of art to bring about change. Then a portal appears. It beckons, offering a brush as if inviting Matthew to step through and join in the creation. He accepts, stepping onto a land of salt under twin skies. Here the possibilities are endless. Yet even in this world of infinite creation, the repetition of artificial intelligence begins to weigh on Matthew. He craves novelty, something different from the patterns he's grown used to. As if in answer, moons appear in the sky, setting the stage for a new entity. It's a sign of change, a promise of something new and exciting on the horizon. By an aged bag, Matthew ponders the vastness of it all. The limitless possibilities, the infinite variations of art, the boundless potential of creation. He's no longer just an artist, but a part of something much bigger. In conclusion, Matthew Mark's world is a testament to the transformative power of art. It's a realm where bold art shines green, where coral hues alter perception, and where portals invite you to become a part of the creation. It's a place where even amidst the repetition of artificial intelligence, there's always room for novelty and change. So remember, art isn't just about what you see on a canvas. It's about the journey it takes you on, the perceptions it alters, and the new dimensions of understanding it opens up. Because in the world of Matthew Mark, art isn't just a visual experience, it's a journey into a new dimension of understanding.
To grasp them, imbued with a magisterial aura, the brush seemed to question its own purpose in the hands of a mere mortal. Accepting his fate, he grabbed it.
It was as if through the brush all of human thought swelled through his brain. He didn't know how long he could hold a consciousness. He felt himself slipping. His merged with the darkness.
Have you ever pondered the transformative power of green art? How an artist can take the verdant hues of our planet and mold them into a visual symphony that redefines our perception of the world. Today we explore the journey of one such artist, Matthew Marks, who has reshaped the landscape of green art. Matthew Marks embarked on his artistic journey with a simple palette, dominated by shades of green. His early works were characterized by their raw, unrefined beauty, mirroring the natural world in its purest form. But Marks was not content to simply replicate nature. He sought to reinterpret it. As his brush moved, so did his perspective. He began incorporating elements of pink into his canvas, a bold step away from his green-centric origins. This shift signified a new chapter in his artistry, a merging of two contrasting elements to create a harmonious blend of colors that challenged traditional notions of green art. Marks's transformation didn't stop there. He started exploring the concept of entities, of individual elements coming together to form a whole. He painted portals, gateways into other worlds, inviting viewers to traverse the boundaries of their imagination. In the realm of green art, Marks became synonymous with innovation. He painted twin skies, a testament to his belief in the limitless possibilities of art. His use of repetition, a common tool in the artificial intelligence art world, was a conscious decision to break free from the conventional and yearn for novelty. His canvas became a reflection of the cosmos, with moons and entities painted against vast backdrops, a testament to the grandeur of the universe. Every stroke, every shade, every entity was a piece of Marks's ever-evolving artistic vision. To summarize, Matthew Marks has transformed green art from a literal representation of nature into a multidimensional exploration of the universe and our place within it. He has merged contrasting colors, played with repetition, and painted portals into other worlds. His journey is a testament to the transformative power of art and how it can reshape our understanding of the world around us. In the end, art, like the universe itself, is vast and ever-changing. And artists like Matthew Marks are the explorers, charting new territories and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Through their work, they inspire us to look beyond the surface, to see the world not as it is, but as it could be. They remind us that art, in all its forms, is a reflection of our collective imagination, a celebration of our ability to dream, to create, and to transform.
He felt cool on his cheek. He felt the warmth of another being. He opened his eyes only to find himself in a desert landscape.
Have you ever stopped to wonder, how has art, this seemingly timeless entity, evolved over the centuries? We begin our journey in the prehistoric times, when art was a tool for survival. Cave paintings were more than just decorative elements. They were crucial in communicating dangers, mapping terrains, and recording events. These early artists painted with raw, earthy pigments, capturing the essence of their world in stark, vivid detail. As we move into the ancient civilizations, art took on a more religious and political role. In Egypt, for instance, art was used to honor the gods and immortalize the pharaohs. In Greece, it was a means to idealize the human form and celebrate intellect and athleticism. The Middle Ages brought about a shift towards religious devotion. Art was filled with gold and heavenly figures, mirroring the church's influence during this era. Artists were commissioned by the church to create pieces that would inspire awe and reverence, reminding people of the divine. With the Renaissance, we see a return to the fascination with the human form and the natural world. The art during this period was characterized by a greater emphasis on realism, perspective, and detail. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo broke away from the religious themes of the Middle Ages, choosing instead to explore humanism and scientific inquiry. Fast forward to the 19th century, the birth of modern art. Artists began to reject the traditional art forms and experimented with new styles and techniques. The Impressionists, for instance, focused on capturing fleeting moments, while the Cubists deconstructed objects into geometric forms. As we entered the 20th century, art became even more diverse and fragmented. Abstract expressionism celebrated individual freedom, while pop art mirrored the consumer culture of the time. In the 21st century, digital technology has revolutionized art. Artists now have the ability to create works in virtual reality, use algorithms to generate art, and even incorporate AI into their practice. Looking back, it's clear that art has always been a reflection of the times. From the cave paintings of prehistoric times to the digital art of today, each shift in art has been a response to the changing world around us. Art began as a tool for survival, transformed into a means of honoring the divine, shifted towards celebrating humanism and scientific inquiry, and eventually became a reflection of individual freedom and consumer culture. Today, art continues to evolve, incorporating new technologies and reflecting our ever-changing world. So what's the next shift in art? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, art in its many forms will continue to surprise, provoke, and inspire us for centuries to come.